Hello everybody and welcome to the channel again. Today guys, I have Arcadia, a game that is a renpai or a visual novel guys. You play as Roman the waiter and you have a distaste for the new society that has him saving up to move out of the city. So I thought it was cool. I found it on itch guys, so we're going to try a new game out here. There is something that I hate about this city. Well, we know about this already. Maybe it's the staleness of the air or the lack of available parking. That could be true. But if I had to choose one thing, though, it's the people. They all look the same, with everyone swiping the air through the AR rigs. The augmented reality rigs? Interesting. Most of the time, they really bump into you, barely acknowledging you as they keep going. Society really likes the shiny stuff, and those AR rigs are no exception. Admittedly, the tech is pretty interesting, but it's just a pain in the ass to move around everyone while they clearly focus on something else. No one takes a walk anymore. Now you have to be on your rig for a game or a phone call. It's really stifling to me. I want to talk to people, but no one's ever without a device these days. I'd give anything to get out of the city at this point. Maybe head out of state, getting a new job, that sort of thing. A fresh start. Oh, okay. So we are in a club, a place that hasn't caught the AR plague. I guess you could call me a hipster, but I would be offended if you did. I like the way people did things back in the 90s and the aughts, without a bunch of bombardments by shiny tech that commands your attention 24/7. And that's what this place, the Arcady Jazz Club, is all about. I got a job as a waiter here, mainly because I wanted to soak in this atmosphere, a breath of fresh air away from the stagnant city outside. Parker, my boss, manages this club exactly the way I like it. He cultivated a unique atmosphere. Good afternoon, woman. Good to see you. Ready for another night shift? As ready as I'll ever be. How are the crowds today? Same as usual. Oh, I have a new waitress who I need you to help train her on some of the stuff in the back. She's coming soon. Turns out she's a AR performer too, so I hope to have her bring in a crowd every once in a while. I grimace. What's with that look? AR performers, Parker? Really? I thought this was a more traditional jazz club. Well, I never said that. I got a friend in the industry, so I decided to buy an older model from him cheap a few months ago. I just never got around to using it. But I have a business to run, so I have to try to cater to what's popular out there. Relax, Roman. It'll draw a crowd. I know what that means. More tips. I like tips too. That's Spirit, Roman. Now she's going to come in about a half hour. If you can set up a AR stage for her when she gets in, that would be a huge help. Sure. Where's the console? In the back. Just hit the switch. Hit switch 3 and 7 to get the lights when it asks you. Okay, so do we have to remember 3 and 7? Probably. Well, I guess it's better pay work than my last job. Soon the evening crowd moves in, ordering drinks and dinner. My ears eventually pick up a fragments of conversation. Customer A says, I wonder if she's performing here tonight. She said in her last vlog that she's working on getting a second gig ready by this week. Yeah, sweet. It'd be nice to meet her. I wonder if they're talking about the new waitress / vocalist. Who is she, I wonder? Yeah, even without AR rigs, I barely follow much of the way of pop artists. Maybe she's famous. So why would she want to work here anyway? Whatever. If Parker says that it'll bring in the crowd, I guess I'll play along. Oh, Roma, I forgot to mention. You remember that we have monthly meetings tomorrow, right? Yeah, I remember. Will be my first one. Anything I can expect? Nah, nothing that won't surprise you. Hopefully. Just checking, by the way. The girl just walked in. I'll have her meet you once she's done clocking in. Sweet. True to his word, in a few moments I catch the sound of footsteps approaching me from behind. I turn around and catch the sight of just who it is that I'll be working with. She's wearing our uniform, but the sleeves are made of 3D semi-transparent fabric. Waitress girl, hey there, Parker. Said to talk to you. Hey, Parker said to talk to you. I've heard of that voice before. Ah, nice to meet you. Wait, I know that face. Oh my God, Roman. Gee, she twist up the phrase exactly how I remember. It never left me no matter how much I tried. My body tenses in apprehension. Fancy meeting you here, Eris. Likewise. I guess that they don't like each other. You grew a beard. Looks nice. It's clear she doesn't like it. Did it myself. Made a project out of it. I got lazy and decided that I could save money by not shaving. And she knew it. So want to show me around, or what the fuck are you doing here? A million questions are racing through my head, but knowing Parker, and especially Eris, I do my best to push away the ensuing conflict. The topic will come up eventually down the line. Just give me a sec with this. What is it? It's an AR platform Parker bought a few months ago. Says it's for you. What? That old thing? That's at least 2 years out of date. Should still work, right? For your performances? Gee, since when did you become such an old fogey? You used to eat and breathe this stuff back at AR Tech with me. Well, we had a lot of fun with the Greenway project, remember? Wow, and here I thought you hated it. What? I mean, you go on and on about Ted couldn't get his shit together, or that wasn't taking this project seriously enough. And am I wrong? Do I get this tour or not? Yeah, sure, sorry. Eris follows me to the kitchen. Have you taken orders yet? Not really. My first shift was just serving tables. Perfect. Let me show you how it's done. When you get an order, just pin it up on the rack, and the cook will take care of it. Unfortunately, there is no cool lingo. Cool lingo? You know, like the lingo short order cooks use, a cup of mud being a mug of coffee, for example. What are you talking about, dude? I was hoping I could have some fun with her, but the same cold exterior as always. Just make sure you get the orders right. Cooks here hate it when you screw up. Like no one, like not asking for a cup of mud. My mistake. She's not going to let me live that one down. Okay, forget that. Next is the employees console. I probably show her the small touchpad with the current time and a few buttons. Just find your name on the employees list, hit the login button, and your time will be recorded for your shift. Parker really wants everyone to punch in as soon as they can, so keep on top of that. He gets pissed if you mess up your time. Says the labor paperwork isn't worth it. Aside from that, though, Parker is pretty relaxed about how things are run here, but a few ground rules. He said is basically everyone. Don't start fights. Don't get drunk. Let him handle the people who won't leave you alone. If you follow these rules, you'll be good to go. Okay, that's basically the tour. Any questions? Seems short. I'll give it 2 out of 5. Any questions? I'm fine. It won't be hard to figure out the rest from here. She gives me a hard look, almost as if she's ruminating on what to say. Thanks. Shit, I thought that was done. I was done dealing with people like her. So finished already? Did I just skip a line? You didn't put her through her paces too much, I hope. Roman, you okay? Excuse me, guys. Got a tickle in my throat. How should I answer? It's nothing. The waitress was irritating. No, it's nothing. It's nothing? Parker goes ... because he's thinking about firing his first waitress. He doesn't seem convinced. Take a quick break for me, okay? Don't want you scaring away our clientele with that look on your face. Sure thing. Man, this sucks. How did she even find this place anyway? Memories of the past come flooding back to me. Arguments over the deadline, panic over down servers, angry PMs breathing fire down our backs. Jeez, and she wonders why I quit. I could really use a smoke right about now. Grabbing my coat from the break room, I leave the tarnished sanctuary for the world outside. Perhaps tomorrow will give me something to keep my mind off Eris. Knowing her, that's probably not going to happen. You have arrived. Navcom. Alright, where are we at? I know I've arrived. The building is right in front of me. I don't know what drives me to have the same competition with my car every day. Just keeps happening. Sorry about that. Your feedback is important to us. If you like to. Before it can finish, I turn the car off. I don't get how immediately though. The events of yesterday are still playing in my mind. What are the chances of Eris, of all people, would have started working at Arcady just a few weeks after me? I just sit for a while, mulling this thought over and getting nothing more out of it. Eventually I give up and I head inside. Morning, Roman. Good morning, Parker. I make my way hastily to the cupboard behind the bar and grab a bucket and a mop from underneath it to begin the day's work. Did you sleep all right? I was hoping my attempts to look busy might reduce the risk of small talk. Small talk should be separated. No such luck. Yeah, fine, thanks. I think it should be separated. Oh, good. I thought you might have had a lot on your mind. He's talking about what I think he's talking about. Emerging from behind the bar, I slapped the soaked mop down on the floor with a little harder than necessary, splattering my pants with soapy water. It takes significant effort not to scowl when I look back up at Parker. I'm not sure I totally bowled it off. What makes you say that? Well, you know. He looked at me suggestively. Yeah, he's totally talking about what I think he's talking about. I'm not giving him the benefit, though. Having the foggiest. All that business with you and Eris yesterday. Ha. The bitter bark-like laugh I admitted belies the air of levity I mean to construct. It was nothing. But of course Parker isn't going to accept that. Come on, Roman, I'm not stupid. There's something going on there. The moment you recognized her, you went all tense. You could cut the air with a knife. I'm not sure I'm not sure that you're getting that from Parker, or where you're getting that from, Parker. There's nothing going on between me and Eris. And besides, even if there were, it isn't really anything to do with you. That was the wrong thing to say. His next works are heavy with sarcasm. Oh, my apologies. Please do forgive me for prying into your personal life. But unfortunately, it's my business. I've had staff with history before. It's a pain in the ass. They either waste half the day fornicating in the store cupboard, or they can't work within 50 feet of each other without frightening the customers. So what's going to be with you? Just work together. We just worked together in the past. That's all to it. That's all to it. Come off it, Roman. Don't hold out on me. Let's see. Parker pushes me harder. I need to get him off my case. Alright, seriously, that was it. Just co-workers. Fine. She made my time at an old place a living hell. Alright, so she's just a co-worker. Seriously, that's all. That's all it was. Just a co-worker. Just a co-worker? Yeah, I mean, sure, we had our disagreements, but who doesn't? It was nothing more than that. Parker gives me the most skeptical look I've ever seen. What's that look for? Seriously, there was nothing more to it. We worked together on a project called Greenway, the experimental unfinished AR tech, and maybe we didn't see eye to eye now and then. It's simple as that. As I'm finishing my explanation, Parker lets out a long drawn out sigh. Alright, Roman, if you say so. For the moment, he fixes me with a searching look, his eyes piercing. This isn't going to get in the way of your work here, is it? No, Parker, I promise you it won't. That searching stare is unwavering. It was some dumb tiff at our old job, and it was nothing personal. I won't let it get in the way of my work here. You have my word. Seeming still unsatisfied, but appearing to sense he's going to get nothing more out of me, Parker nods. Well, I can't ask much more than that. Back to it, then. The crowd will be here soon enough. I do as he says. Taking up the mop, I left leaning against the side of the bucket as Parker disappears into the back office. I'm left pondering, honestly, my own words. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it off here. I am going to save it in this empty slot right here. And I'm going to bid you guys farewell. If you've enjoyed Arcadia, guys, let me know, and I will put up another episode. If not, we'll move on to something else, and find another another visual novel on Itchy, and or another platformer game as usual. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.